Inside almost every single home in the world, there is a hidden cemetery. It isn't a dark or scary place. In fact, if you walked into it, you'd probably think it was quite beautiful. It lives in the back of your bedroom closet, on the bottom shelf of your office bookcase, or deep inside your kitchen cabinets. These are the monuments of our one-day selves, the expensive workout gear we bought to become athletes, the professional blender we bought to become healthy, the journal we bought to become deep, thoughtful writers. We didn't buy these items because we were reckless. We didn't buy them because we had money to burn. We bought them because we were trying to buy a version of ourselves that doesn't exist. And while we were busy paying for that fantasy, our real life, our savings, our security, our peace of mind was quietly draining away. If you feel like you earn enough money to be comfortable, yet your bank account is somehow always at zero, you aren't bad with money. You're just funding the wrong person. Welcome to the saving chapter. Today, we are going to stop funding your ghosts. To understand why we do this, we have to look at a glitch in our brain. When you're scrolling through social media or browsing an online store, your brain is doing something incredibly sneaky. It isn't evaluating the object, it's watching a movie. When you see that $80 leather journal, your brain doesn't think, that is a collection of paper and binding. It thinks, that is the key to becoming a person who wakes up at sunrise, drinks tea, and writes beautiful, profound thoughts. This is what psychologists call the ideal self. Your brain releases a massive hit of dopamine the second you click buy, because it feels like you have actually accomplished the goal. You feel healthy the moment you buy the blender. You feel smart the moment you buy the book. But then, the package arrives, and the reality crashes into you. Here is the part that no marketing company will ever tell you. An object cannot change your behavior. Buying the guitar didn't make you a musician. Buying the course didn't make you an expert. When that journal arrives, your life doesn't magically slow down. You still have that deadline at work. You still have that laundry to fold. You still feel exhausted in the morning. So, the journal stays closed. It sits on your desk for a week, then it moves to the drawer, then it moves to the closet. This is where the invisible drain happens. It isn't one big purchase. It's the $200 on hobby gear here, the $300 on a course there. It's the $5,000 a year you spent on the person you wish you were, while the person you actually are is left with nothing in the bank. You are essentially paying for a life that you are too tired to actually live. So, how do we stop the bleed? How do we stop funding these ghosts? We use a boundary called identity before equipment. It's simple, but it is radical. You are forbidden, strictly forbidden, from buying the tools for a new habit until you have successfully built the habit using what you already own. Want to be a runner? You don't buy the shoes. You put on your old sneakers and run around the block for 14 days straight. If you can't run in old shoes, you won't run in new ones. Want to be a writer? You don't buy the $80 journal. You open a free app on your phone and write 300 words every morning for 2 weeks. If you can't write in a free app, a leather journal won't save you. Prove the identity to yourself first. Build the habit for free. Only when the habit is real, only when it has survived the reality of your busy life, do you earn the right to buy the gear. Saving money isn't about deprivation. It isn't about living a small, boring life. It's about honesty. It's about saying, I am not going to pay for a fantasy today. I am going to invest in my real life. When you stop funding your ghosts, you suddenly find an abundance of money to support the person you actually are. And that, my friend, is how you finally feel in control. Your old money story ends the second you close that closet door. It is time to turn the page, protect your hard-earned money, and start your next saving chapter. If this perspective helped you, click the subscribe button. We're building this community together, one story at a time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next chapter.